In this ATTACKIFY tutorial, we will look at getting started with downloading and running Endpoint agents. Once we have logged into the console, we are going to select the Endpoints menu item on the left menu. The Endpoint section allows us to download and run new agents and perform some general management of the Endpoint agents. We already have a few endpoints installed and running, as you can see in this session, but let's go and download a new agent. And this will open up a new window with some options to download an endpoint agent for Windows, Mac OS, or even Linux. So let's go ahead and download a Windows agent. Okay, switching over to our Windows machine, where we want to run the endpoint agent, we take the zip archive downloaded from the console and extract it here. We have a couple of files now. This includes a more detailed PDF with more information on what you can do with the agent and how to set very specific settings. But we are just going to run the endpoint executable. From here on, there's nothing else to do. We can see that it created a log file, but we're going to switch over to the main web console again. As you can see here, the agent has registered. However, it's marked in red. This indicates to us that it is a new endpoint agent and we'll need to authorize it first by hitting the Authorize button. We can modify the name of the endpoint and then hit the switch to authorize the endpoint and save changes by selecting the Update button. The endpoint agent is now active and ready for simulations. We also have the option to select different environments that the endpoint agent is associated with. Environments are essentially just groups, and this allows us to collect specific statistics around modules that have run associated to a specific environment, group, or location. That concludes this tutorial, and in our next video we'll walk through the different ways that you can run various modules that simulate threats like malware, exploits, emulate APT behavior, and suspicious user activity.